Everyone. Welcome. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Sunday. I luckily have a guest tonight, and Elizabeth has decided to join us. Hello.
Hello.
And I don't actually have anything to talk about in terms of programming, and I'm going to bump all the Happy Mail until Monday because we're going to stream again because I'm doing my 12 days of ornaments. If you've been catching them, they look kind of like this, and they've been a lot of fun. So, yeah, it's been super neat. How can I put it? 3D projects are always the thing I assume that I will make, and then I just make a card anyway because I'm always kind of like, well, I know I'm going to use the cards anyway. And I thought, well, I have a story about my hat, which doesn't affect anybody other than like maybe Lennox who was watching. But so I have a reindeer hat, but like the background filter remover thing kept removing the antlers, and it looks super weird. So I'm going to be a happy little elf until at least my birthday and your birthday.
That sounds like
Their
fun.
birthdays are like 2 days apart, so that
Is
should
it?
be kind
When's
of
your
fun.
birthday?
Mine's the 9th, and I think yours is the 7th or the 6th.
Yes, I am the 7th.
Okay,
that's awesome.
sweet. We are 2 days apart. But yeah, feel free to introduce yourself. I know a lot of people here are from your channel, but feel free to say hey.
This is Elizabeth Costa Rogers. How are you guys doing? Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. We're gonna work on some
Anytime.
little wood slices with some Simon Hurley snow globe stuff.
That's still, I think, one of the most versatile sets I've seen. Like from him, just because it's like the base had a lot of detail stuff, but then there's like 3, I want to say, add-ons. Did I buy the bundle? Yes. But like it's really cool because like you get so many pieces, you can create a whole bunch of different scenes.
Right.
But very cool.
And I stored mine just all together. So the globe and all the basey parts and the words go in the one folder, and then the trees and everything else go on the other sheet. Just because you can mix and match them so heavily. I just don't have
I really like
nativity one.
Oh, Jeanette is here. Hello. I don't usually see you. Welcome. I love the little village that's in one of the sets.
Yes.
Don't ask me which
that
one.
Would be oh, it's on the back of one of these. Nope, that's the snowman, comes with the snow globe. So it would not be this one, and it would not not this one. So there's actually 4 because there's a nativity scene too.
Yeah, I think when Spellbinders is doing some clearance or other, like I bought the 4-pack, so I have to dig those out.
Yeah,
I have so much Christmas stuff, but then every year I buy more. So
yes,
I was just lamenting to my mother. It's sort of like, well, I was at Michael's last week, and now I'm going back because like I have almost everything I need, but not quite. I'm going to be working on the November sheet load. But Elizabeth and I were thinking around the same lines. We're basically going to omit this whole middle piece here, and then I'm just going to I'm going to die cut a 2-sided version of this, and then we will. I'll have to figure it out later, but basically what we can do is just sort of have it on thread or twine or something, so people could basically cut it off and use it as an ornament. But anyway.
Yes.
And if you're interested in these, they're on Crafty Al's channel. She has a link to download this PDF. But I'll have to find my trimmer and cut some stuff because, of course, I didn't do that ahead of time.
Oh no, that would be preparedness, and who's prepared? Never me. Never.
Well, it worked out because I was working with this red cardstock that I think is very similar to. It's more muted than this red, but it's similar in that it's like a cardinal. Because like Santa's hat is like real red, but like the actual background here is not.
Right.
And both of these have green on the back, so depending on what we're in the mood for, we can do either tone on tone or not.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this was like 2 pages. They were just 2 pieces of paper I had left over from last year, which, yeah, I have too much. I have a
Is
bit
it
of
too much or
paper.
just the right amount so that you never get the same thing twice and you never get lost? Like, I have enough paper to feed to craft for everybody.
Well, there you go. I guess I'll have to make card bases eventually, but I'll see if I can't.
I need to too.
That's
But not today, because I'm working on wood slices.
very cool.
And I got mine from Arteza, a whole box of them, which is super nice.
Oh, this is a really. Oh, perhaps I should cut it in the right orientation. That would be helpful.
Okay, that would be nice. Why did that? Okay.
It would be helpful to cut things in the right orientation.
Sometimes, you never know. It might not be sometimes.
This is a pretty easy cut because it's sort of like. Let me make sure these. Yeah, these are the same way. It's just 4 and 4, and then you do fancier stuff later. But I like it when they're like easy to remember numbers.
Right. Because mathing is hard.
Well, like some of the club scrap ones are like require. I guess it doesn't quite require math, but it's really easy to do them wrong.
Yeah.
So these I just have to cut into panels, and then these we have to do more complicated stuff with, I think.
We have lots of lovelies here. Shannon Mason.
I know it's busy tonight. I was happy.
And Cordelia and PJB Stampa. Janine
Hey, Pam.
and Annie's Dreams. Hello, hello. Oops. Look at us. We just made snow, 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 snow.
Yay. But I don't know. It's I always feel like this is a weird time of year because in like one day you go from like Halloween to Christmas, and not like a little bit of Christmas, but like put glitter on everything unless it's going to become kind of Christmas.
Right. Yeah, we were just talking about that watching TV the other day. November 1st, the day after Halloween, there was a whole bunch of Christmas commercials on the TV. And I'm like, okay,
Oh,
well,
wow.
at least they waited for Halloween to be over. But yeah, we were inundated with a bunch of Christmas commercials. It was kind of funny.
Wow. Well, and I don't know. I don't know about your family, but my mother is very upset by the sort of elimination of Thanksgiving as a holiday.
Right.
Like she very much likes to have Thanksgiving. Well, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, but not like Halloween and then Christmas and then more Christmas.
Yeah. I do, because when we take down our Halloween decorations, we leave up some of the ones that identify as Thanksgiving as well. So, yeah, I do like Thanksgiving.
Well, that's cool. I don't know. There was that cute turkey from scrapbook.com like last year or the year before. Am I cutting?
Did I get that turkey?
I think so. You did a live with it.
I think, yes, he's adorable. Oh, we could even do a turkey ornament. Janine says, I love tag making. I will check out Danny's tag series for sure. Fall 3.
Danny's tag series is fabulous. It is one of my favorite things. Perhaps I shouldn't have cut 2 bases at once. Yeah, well, let's try and unscrew up the edge on this.
Is even that a thing? Okay, let's get our...
We'll just call it rustic, right? Like, it's a rustic. It's a very rustic card. There we go. That's better.
We get our snowman. We're going to do a J-inspired hat and get our little Santa hat out for our little snowman.
Ooh, yay.
Yes. And even though I don't have a teeny weeny kitty, we have a teeny weeny bunny. We could do the teeny weeny bunny in honor of Linux.
He'd probably like a bunny if the bunny brought him snacks.
Right. You turn your jack-o'-lanterns backwards till Christmas goes up. How do you get them not to rot? Like, ours never last very long. We literally craft them like the day before Halloween and then chuck them out the next day. Okay. So we need his little
Where would
arms,
you be if you were my scoreboard? That's the next question.
buttons, and face. And they give you all the things to build a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, and his scarf. Get him a scarf, the rabbit. All right. So, paper. A piece of paper. We're going to make our own paper with some markers. We're going to do buttons. And
what are you doing there, Trimmer? Jeez, who put you there? It was a cat.
I won't point fingers while you're looking anyways. Just make sure I get enough of that.
Ooh, I think this will be cute.
Okay, and then our little stick arms, they need to be brown.
That's, I think, the most hard part about these kind of die sets for me is always like, you have to remember what color everything is supposed to be.
Yeah. But
I mean, somebody did it in white. Someone I saw did it in white and just colored everything, but that also seems like it would be semi-time consuming.
Well, and what I'm doing is just coloring a zone on my white paper, and then I'll tape these little boogers down. And
clever.
we'll have just the right amount. We're gonna have a nice orange. I wonder if we can get 2 colors going for this little piece here, because I want a yellow star. Yep, that's not yellow. Let's put you back. That was gross. Oh, there we go. Our carrot and our star. Hopefully we can get that. If not, we'll cut it again and try again. Not a big deal.
Yeah, last year I just cheated, and I think I used like gold liner paste for a lot of my metallic cardstock, just because it was like if I had a piece of cardstock left, like you wouldn't have to. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a frugal, cheap? I don't know. I'm always like, I don't want to cut into the mirror cardstock. It's expensive, right? You know.
It is, and yeah, we hoard it a bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna have to cut the hat twice because I definitely want a white for those 2 bits, but it'll be fine. I'll need more.
Now we need to do a 2x5. I can remember those measurements. Those are easy measurements.
2x5.
Not bad.
Almost like a 2x4.
It is almost like a 2x4.
There's that, and then let's do a red scarf.
I'm missing anything important?
I probably am.
I'm not scrolled all the way down. Oops, there we go. That's more. Oh, and if you're not following Cordelia on YouTube, she's also doing the Scrappy Tales Advent Calendar, and some of her cards are fantastic. All of her cards are fantastic. But
she's on Instagram too, and I just saw a couple of her cards on Instagram, and I had to give them a big heart because they were beautiful.
Yay! Let me. Oh, my camera's being stupid.
That almost. Can I just make it fit? That rabbit in that spot.
Oh, there we go. I'm back, and now I'm upside down.
Well,
hooray.
Fix yourself or you'll get blood rushing to your head.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it almost when it happened, which is unusual. Usually I'm like crafting and don't pay attention. And then Pam tells me later.
Yeah.
I'm
Jim.
like, oh, yeah.
Jim is right. He says, can't believe it's going up to 75 degrees on Tuesday. It's going to be in
What?
the 7. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 70s here as well. And it's like high 60s.
Wow.
And I told my husband, where is my November winter weather? I can't handle this heat. I'm done with the heat. I need it cold now. I'm melting.
Wow. Because we had like a 70-degree and an 80-degree day last week. Yesterday, yeah. But it's been fall ever since, and looks like it's gonna be fall. It looks like it's gonna be like super rainy all week, which kind of sucks because like I'm fine with November, but I don't really love the like rainy bits of November.
I like the rainy
Okay.
bits of November. I say sign me up for that.
But that's wild. It's gonna be, what do I need to do? I need to do 4 3/4 by half an inch, or
Linda,
yeah,
she's
half
not
an
too
inch.
far from me, and she's going to be 77. I feel for
Wow.
you. That sucks. I'm ready for the cold weather, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it a little bit chillier, especially now that I'm old. Before I was like, turn on the heater. I need the heat. Now it's like I need the fan, I need the freezer. I need all of that.
Well, I know that like with your since your craft room is in an attic, it probably gets way more heat than
Oh yes. Even in the
I wind
winter.
up having. Oh,
Even in the
neat.
winter, because all the heat from downstairs rushes up. I actually put a box and various other things over the heater vent so that no more extra heat comes in. And then sometimes I have to still turn on the AC in the middle of the winter. So yeah, it sucks.
Oh, that is
In my
wild.
opinion. Yeah, like right now, it's pretty warm up here. I'm like, do I turn on the AC or do I just be okay with it? I don't know. But yeah.
It's kind of
Being
tricky
the
though.
weather.
I always wind up getting, like, I have a northern exposure, so it's like cold. It's usually cold. Not
Yeah.
always cold, but it's often cold.
I will take that any day because you can always bundle up. It's easier to bundle
Yeah.
up than to remove the layers, especially when you're not
That's
wearing a ton anyways. It's like we can't just run around in our undies. It's just not a thing.
Oop, that's perfect. Cut this and get rid of the part that I screwed up earlier.
Okay. We're going to put this one together. And we're just going to leave
But
the
I don't love the like super cold winters. Actually, that's a lie. I like winter until Christmas, and then I'm kind of over it. Which is a problem because February exists. And
right?
like February is very wintry.
Yep. Yeah.
Although I think Danny has far worse winters than we do in Nebraska. Like I think in Nebraska, like the Great Plains, I think get harsher winters than like Wisconsin usually does.
Mm.
But like I'd be okay if Wisconsin just started having like DC kind of winters where it was like, 30 and that was cold.
Right.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So we need 6 times 2, I think. Except I can't count 6.
No.
Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And then we have an extra 1. If I'm really diligent, I'll paper piece them back together.
Pam says, in this case, no, not really. I can't see either of them liking my cards, but hopefully there won't be negative comments. Well, on the plus side, if you get negative comments, you never have to make them another card. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm going to be too lazy to want to paper piece Santas together, I think. But we'll see. But I do like the backside of this. Like, I mean, this is like I don't hate this as like a concept.
That's cute. I like that.
I mean, the Santas are fine too. I think I like the green better.
I do.
And the backside of all these, even the backside of these trees is red, so like we can always like flip it over and have this be more of a reddish card. Anyway,
Yeah. Is that where I want that?
it's nice when there's not directional things. So even if you completely screw up your paper, it all works out in the end.
Yes, and that's true of most things. It'll all work out in the wash.
Well, and I mean, most of the people, to plagiarize my father, like most of the people who are getting your stuff don't know what you intended anyway. So, it's like, it's fine.
That's true. I like that little concept. They don't
Well,
know.
I mean, he hasn't done a lot of painting lately, but he did a lot of pastels and then oil painting when he retired. And it's like he has I don't know, he's done a lot of farmy stuff, which I like a lot, just because it sort of seems very of here.
Yeah, I recently watched one of those Facebook interview thingies where they were looking into the making of pastels in this little town in some other country, and the process was really neat. And some of the powders and the colors were hundreds of years old that they were still using, and only 2 people were making all these colors and stuff. And I'm just like, it was impressive.
Well, it was interesting when I was more of a paint nerd. It's sort of like, it's not just what the pigment is, right? Like the actual like mine that they mine the stuff out of matters a lot in terms of like what color the color is.
Yeah.
Who was I watching? I was watching one of Lala's friends, like whatever they are, P&M Artist Studio, something like that, and they were using some of my favorite paints, and I was like, and there was like a comment that was like, I don't know how I got so much paint, and I'm like, I know how you got so much paint. You went to their website and started browsing, and were like, well, I don't have that specific kind of red. I have 17 others, but not that one.
Right. We need that one.
Oh, thanks, Lisa. Are you one of Elizabeth's friends? Welcome.
Elisa Bates. I don't recognize the name. But hello, Lisa.
If anyone is a Godzilla fan, Godzilla -1 is really good.
Oh, Godzilla -1 is now one of my favorite Godzilla movies. I have watched it a few times. Why am I putting glue there and not on the rabbit? Like, that was smart, but that's okay. We'll cover that up later with some stuff that Pam doesn't like.
Yeah, Mommy's Guide said, yeah, Patricia and Mariah are super awesome. And they are. They're pretty cool.
Okay.
They do a lot of gel printing, which I bought a lot of gel printing stuff, but haven't used it. Well, that's I mean, I've done it a couple times, but it's
I love it.
I haven't done a ton of it.
We should do a live and do Christmas gel prints.
That'd be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I think I have all the. Well, I have extra paper if I need it. So I think I need to not drop my trimmer. That would be a good start. But I think I need to just assemble on these cards. And then, but I'll probably use, I kind of want something green with the Santas. I could try and get these trees in the right order. That would probably work. That would be cool. I do like, let's see if we can figure this out using all of our cunning and logic.
What's that? Logic. What?
Well, it kind of isn't going to work because like you need collections of 3, but there's, well, that doesn't work at all. But yeah, they're at cut in. I guess I were cut in segments of 3, so this might work.
We have a crooked smile on our snowman.
Oh, that's fine. That makes him look rustic.
Oh, see, Mommy Guide agrees. Christmas themed gel mono printing. Yes.
Or we could do, since I don't want to.
Pam says she almost sweared at me with the G word. Oh, poor Pam. Poor Pam.
This is a trying season if you're not a fan of the loose product that Pam is not a fan of.
Yes.
I think I can do. Well, this will be weird, but I think I can do if I use the same paper. Then I can. I think this actually works if I use the same paper and the same paper, which seems weird, but I think it actually makes sense because then I'll have green on that one and then I'll have red on this one. I think that'll look nice. Then they'll both be kind of red and green.
My star got a little bit of orange on it, so I need to cut my star again. But that's okay.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I was trying to save me a step, but it just didn't work, and that's okay.
Yeah, so these will basically be the same. Because I don't want to put them down until I don't want to stick the card base down until I have the ornament sorted out, I think. At least that's how it makes sense in my brain. We'll see if reality is like that.
Reality.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But do you have anything fun going on for the, I don't know. I guess it's not really the holiday season, the crafting holiday season, I guess.
I do need to make a bunch of Christmas cards, so there's that. So hopefully
I was super
I'll have
lucky. I have like 70, I think, for my craft fair. So I don't need to, I mean, I need to make Christmas cards, but I don't need to make like a bajillion Christmas cards.
Yeah, I need to make them for my mailer because
yeah.
And yeah.
Well, that's why I
But
never like wind up with too many extra Christmas cards because it's like, well, like once my craft fair is done, it's like I still make Christmas cards. So I'm thinking like this will look really cute on here, which I'm liking. Let me grab a
I
base
like
so
that.
you can.
I like this.
And then this is not quite craft, but I like this particular brown a lot.
Yes.
So I think that'll look cute. And then like imagine this, but there's an ornament that's hanging.
See,
but I don't
that's
think I'll
gonna
do
be
it
so
in,
adorable.
I don't think I'll do it in red. I think I'll do it in like silver or gold or something. So it's not like I think I'll do it in like white and gold, maybe something like that. So it's
That would be
not
nice.
like competing with the green and red. Because I feel like with green and red, you already have like a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Right. It's already screaming Christmas in the green and red. Automatically, green and red is just Christmas.
Well, I mean, because they're like direct complements of each other, like because they're like across on the color wheel. It's like they're already going to be pretty, like it's going to feel like a lot going on compared to like I don't know if they were like blue and green or something. Although you can do really cool blue Christmas cards too. They did a bunch of those last year.
Yeah, I have some better press plates that I'm gonna play with different papers and see how that all works for Christmas cards, because I'm feeling I could get a whole bunch done with my better press.
Do you need a space heater, Cordelia? I can't imagine in the South it's like winter yet. Oh, I'm way behind. Never mind.
Gaz, hello. How's the moving going, Gaz?
I think he moved Saturday, but you know, Saturday in England, which is may or may not be Saturday here.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. With the wood, it looks very like decor-y to me, like in a good way, you know, like something you could like hang up in your kitchen and something.
Well, that's what my hope is. We're gonna hang it on the Christmas tree when that comes out.
I forget if I've told you this story, but I have a friend who has like 10 or 12 Christmas trees because her husband is very into Christmas.
Oh,
I
that's so
haven't
awesome.
asked her how many of them they have up, but well, I mean, when you have that level of them, it's like they have a traditional tree, but then they do that whole thing I find slightly odd that is like where you like color theme your trees.
Yeah. Okay, so I have totes that are down in the basement full of ornaments. Like
Ooh.
red ornaments and silver ornaments and green ornaments and blue ornaments and purple ornaments. So that
Oh,
every
cool.
year I never have to have a tree that looks like the year before. And so sometimes I color coordinate my trees. Sometimes it's red and green, sometimes it's silver and gold, sometimes it's blue and silver, and yeah, that's how I roll. And then we have teeny weeny trees because we don't have a big house, but I have a lot of teeny weeny trees. And then our big Christmas tree.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I love trees, so I have them all over. But we only really decorate the big one.
Yeah, my mom has a couple littler ones, but she mostly decorates the main one in the living room. But she's got, ornaments going back to multiple households at this point. So there's some from my
Right.
dad's family, and there's some from my mom's family. I think
That's
the oldest
cool.
ones we have are kind of like my mom's great grandmother type
That's so
era.
awesome. I
It
love
is.
ornament. I love Christmas decorations, and I have some that I've bought at like yard sales and stuff that are they have some age on them, but yeah, my mom didn't have a whole lot. Yes, lots of tiny pieces, but it's actually pretty easy to put together because we just drop the glue where all of the openings were and they just fall right in. Well,
Oh,
except
that's
the
neat.
eyes.
Oh, so they're like paper pieced in, kind of like they're
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
guy cuts a hole and then you just cut the same. Got it.
yeah. And the mouthpiece and the eyes, they even give you an extra dot just in case you lose one. So
Oh, that's
it's
pretty clever.
pretty
I
nice.
mean, I would lose one.
Yeah, those dots are tiny. How did I want this arm up there? Like that. For his arms, instead of trying to
Oh,
glue the arms, we just put the glue where the arm's going to go and then set the arm in the glue.
oh, that's clever.
And then we use a dry finger and smudge up the glue that's left behind. There we go. So there's our little happy little snowman. But I need another star, so I got to cut that one more time.
Yeah, after I started doing these ornaments, I was like, I should buy some extra glue just in case. I'm actually not going through it that fast, but it just feels like it because I don't know. Like 3D projects always feel like it's, like a card is like one surface to decorate, but all the 3D projects are always like, well, you're decorating 6 cards.
Right.
Not that I mind that, of course, but forget someone did like a shadow box diorama with a bunch of die cuts and it was like, oh yeah, this took like 6 hours one day, and I'm like, oh my.
I spent 6 hours on Twitch last night. Or no, the night before. I don't even remember. Friday
Oh,
night.
how is
I
Twitch going?
it's you basically it's for my entertainment because well, although we did get a couple of raids and I got some
Oh,
new
cool.
subscribers, but they didn't hang around as long as Jana and Melissa K and Jean did. But yeah, it's basically for my entertainment until it gets more going. But I have fun and I get to play with whatever and I can take all day and they don't care. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
mean,
6
Twitch is
hours by the
very
time I was done.
aligned around that. Well, I know Debbie J does Twitch a lot, and
Yes.
didn't really get into it just because like I tend to keep my streams like I don't know, at least somewhat concise. And it seems like Twitch is really aligned around like I knew a couple diamond painters who really enjoyed Twitch because it's like you as you say, it's like Twitch sort of incentivizes you to be on there, for like
For
multiple
hours.
hours.
Yes, and one of my followers is a diamond painter who found me while I was working on my first diamond painting.
Oh,
And
cool.
so yeah, he pops in every now and then, and he popped in the other night too. Okay, now
That's
we need
cool.
the G word. We're pulling out the G word. But I think I'm going to get my colored stuff. But I have to... Oh, there it is.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know Gina K was on Twitch. That is neat. I mean, like, it doesn't really take too much extra to like stream out to Twitch when you're streaming out to YouTube, but I don't know. I'm just always curious. Like, I'm sure there's a crafting community there because I know there's a pretty strong diamond painting community on Twitch.
Yeah. Isn't there ads?
But I mean, it's one of those like that takes all day too, multiple all days.
So I don't know. I think so the ads might be dependent on the person, and if they're kind of like YouTube, if they're monetized, I don't know if people see ads when they're watching me. Jana, do I have ads? She was watching. Do I have a lot of ads? I don't know. Honestly, that is weird.
Well, a lot of Twitch channels are kind of like Twitch does subscribers differently than YouTube, obviously, because like a subscriber on Twitch is more like a member on YouTube. And then a follower is more like a viewer on YouTube. But I think I know a couple of creators who, like, if you're not a paid member, right, like you see more ads, and then if you are, you don't. But I don't know.
But again,
since you're new on Twitch, I don't think it would matter a ton. But
yeah, and I honestly think it's the person because they're getting paid for those ads.
Yeah.
And yes, I did finish my diamond painting of Baby Grogu on the Mandalorian helmet.
Oh, it's cute. At least it sounds cute.
Yes, it was adorable. Jean got it for me a few years ago. So yes, people send me stuff and it takes me years to get to it, but I eventually do get to it.
Same.
Okay.
I still have. I always have the you're like working with some product and you're like, I don't know if the company still makes this anymore. Or if the company exists sometimes.
I do that a lot. And I'm like, just use what you have. If you have something similar, pull it out. If you don't, well, you can buy something similar. Here's a link.
Well, especially if it's like Christmas everything. It's like, yeah, you probably have a Christmas stamp. You probably have Christmas paper. Just a guess,
See her. Oh, your husband does cross stitch. That is something I don't do either because I can't count and I can't follow a pattern very well. Diamond painting is easy because you pick it up, you put it down, and it falls right in there. But there's our little ornament all done. I got one done in a half an hour. Yay!
I'm impressed. I've got nothing done in half an hour.
You got lots done. You got pieces cut and all that fun stuff.
Well, that's true. I have all my pieces together. Now I just need to figure out like making an ornament. A minor technicality.
I think we're going to do a tree on a tree and then put some deer in that one.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Put a rabbit
we have
away.
Our pieces.
Let's put all the things away before I lose them. The scarf and that.
Oh, and I found these like I was looking for something. Oh, in my saga of I couldn't remember where I reorganized my iPad to. But I found these from last year, which I forgot about. These are the Spellbinders gingers.
Oh, those are cute.
So I definitely need to do something with these too.
Those are cute. I have a cute ginger that Jean sent me. Jean sends me interesting stuff. And yeah, it's a pretty big one. I haven't used that one in a few years. I might have to pull that one out too.
Ooh.
They are very seasonal.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm my mother's son in the fact that, like, similar to you, right? Because our birthdays are at the same time almost. It's like growing up, it was sort of like, no, you can't start Christmas until after the day about me has happened, because
Oh.
you know.
I'm total opposite. I'm like, set it up because of me. Put that tree up. Put those decorations up. Give me an ornament for my birthday. I don't care. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I was always like, I want to do that. Like, I want to have my birthday and then Christmas. So it's like the tree wouldn't go up until, you know, we get it the third week in December, right? So like the 15th or
Right.
the 20th or whatever. And then we would. I grew up in the Northeast, and we'd come out to Wisconsin for actual Christmas for real to see my mother's family. So it was sort of like the tree wasn't up very long. So when we kind of, you know, so Christmas kind of persisted until, I don't know, Martin Luther King Day, basically, which I'm
Right.
not mad about. Like, there's no, like, I don't care that much about Valentine's Day. So I'm always like, you know, Christmas can exist forever as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
So let me die cut some ornaments.
Okay. We're going to send this through. Send this through. Okay.
Although when I was die cutting 30 pieces to do the honeycomb ornament, I again was reminded that I should, like, on my birthday list, put some sort of like electronic die cutter, because, like, oh my goodness, die cutting 300 lemons by hand.
Yeah, you do not have a electronic die cutter.
No, but it's sort of tricky, right? Because it's sort of like, on one hand, it seems like the intelligent move would be to get a full size one, because I don't have an A4 sized die cutter, period. I have
Right.
I have a 6-inch and I have a tiny one. So, but then I'm kind of like, I don't know that I would use it that much. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of options, so I could never pick it really.
Right. I don't use my ginormous spellbinders very often either. It's great for doing full sets and stuff, but again, I don't do that very often. I do use it when I'm doing my Simon Hurley words, because that takes up a full sheet of paper, and I like sending that through.
And you have the Gemini, right?
Yes, the Gemini Junior. And once I figured out the sandwich for that, is fabulous. Where's the thingy? That's probably not the thingy I need.
Yeah, because the two I hear about all the time are the Empress and the Gemini. But like the Gemini Junior looked nice because it's like not a crazy size. Like it would be fairly easy to, you know, put somewhere. Well, and the Vagabond, it was funny. I know T's a big fan of it, and obviously it's been discontinued for a while. But I ran into a lady at my in real life crop who has 3 Vagabonds, one at each of her. She's got like a summer cabin, so she has one in her summer cabin and like one in her house, and then one in reserve in case it dies. So I don't know. Like,
okay, and I'm not laughing because it's crazy. I'm laughing because I bought the big mama mink just in case my little mink died, because I couldn't find another little mink. So I have the ginormous mama mink for when my little mink dies.
I mean, it makes sense if you find one you like. I mean,
right.
And you have the, you know, the funds available to do those sorts of things.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like reasonable. Well, it's also like how many die cut machines are you really ever going to buy? Probably not. Not an exorbitant amount.
Well, yeah, I have the big spellbinders, the medium, because now they have a small one. And then I got the Gemini electric, and I got my Cuttlebug. That's ancient. And I got the little bitty sidekick because, well, it's the sidekick, and it was sent to me by my Canadian bestie, Deborah.
I love my sidekick.
Yeah, it comes in really handy, and I could have used it on like most of this stuff here, but I was doing full sheets. Blossom, hello.
I just like it because it's like it doesn't take up your whole desk, so you can just kind of have it hanging out most of the time.
Yeah.
It's nice if you're doing something else and might have to die cut.
Ooh, I like this side better. We're gonna measure that side. Okay, we're gonna put this on here. And
but I don't know. I've always gotten to the point of not being able to decide which of the electronic die cut machines I wanted to buy, and then I said maybe I'll wait until I know for sure.
Yeah, because it is an investment, and you want to make sure you only have to do it once, But yeah, I like my Gemini, even though me and Gemini didn't get along for the first year it lived in my house, and I never touched it because it bananaed my plates after following the instructions for doing a 3D embossing folder, which, by the way, I do not put any embossing folders through my Gemini just because it's a jerk that way. But I use my Cuttlebug for all of my embossing folders. It's much gentler.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like with the manual machine, you can like tell if the sandwich is super thick too. Like you could.
Yeah.
Fix it if you so desired. Okay, we have our strings. We have our ornament bases. Now I just need to find fancy paper.
Fancy paper? Or what's that? I love pattern paper. It's like a weakness because you open up a paper pad and you're like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's and then I wind up with all the paper pads. I saw a paper pad on Crafty Stamp Co. that I'm like, yeah, that one's going in my wish list. Because they were sold out of the other one, which I was kind of bummed about because I've used quite a bit of my fall one. I hope they get it back in. I might have to buy a second one. Cindy, hello. We actually put up a real tree last year. It was so nice. Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Mommy Guide. Mine does the 3D embossing folders the same. I just used it yesterday. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel really dumb and bad because I was part of a hop and I was looking at the wrong hop. So I did the filming for the one hop and I went to upload it and I'm like, oh, wait, that's not till the 24th. And I'm like, I know I had one today. And I looked and I was like, oh, that was yesterday. So I like rushed and made a video for that and put it up. So it was a day late and $1 short. But on the plus side, my other video, I really hated the card. So I get to redo that video and nobody will know. Well, you guys. Oh, and your camera is dead.
Oh, it does that. I still haven't figured out why. Although I was chatting with Steven from Craft Roulette, who thought that I knew that they had an issue with this particular camera, like overheating.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So I don't know if it's that or not. It's not like warm here, so I don't know why it would be overheating. Oh, it's doing wonky things. Let me
Let me pull out another.
The only thing
chart.
that bugs me is like it just decides that it wants to do auto brightness every time it resets. And auto brightness works badly when there's not, like, when I don't have, like, if I have sunlight, auto brightness is fine, but it really washes everything out anytime I don't, which is, daylight savings time happened. So,
Oh yeah.
like, there's not going to be natural light for another, I don't know, 4 months. At least not after work. Oh, this is so pretty. Look how fun these are going to be. Minus the one that's not punched out, but that's going to look really cool.
Yeah, but see, Mommy Guide, your reason is a lot better than my reason of just not even knowing what I'm doing. So she scheduled hers an hour early because of daylight savings thingy, right?
Oh,
But Pam says, Jay, if you're talking with Mr. Producer, does that mean you might be going on Craft Roulette?
probably not. I did the patron show with them, but he had helped me out because I was very puzzled by, actually, let's use the back of the sheet load. I can punch all the dealies out. Like, figuring out microphones is challenging. And the other thing about audio gear generally is, like, in addition to it being expensive, it's also, there's a lot of knockoffs isn't the right word. There's a lot of fraud, whatever the word, it's not, fraud isn't quite the word I want, but there's a lot of things that are sold that are not the thing that you think you're buying. So it's
Yeah, they're
one of those
knockoffs.
things that, you definitely want to, like, buy from an actual company you've heard of.
Yeah.
Basically. Anyway, so I was super and then the other thing that was confusing, this actually worked pretty well. And then I didn't get these little thingies all over me. So there are the mics you can plug directly into your computer, but then there are ones that are more like designed for like audio, and Lennox is in the way. Lennox, could you move your butt? Could you not destroy the camera? Yes, that's fine. You can stay there. Don't stay there. That's fine. You are in a good place. Anyway, he was super helpful because I don't know how avid a fan of Craft Roulette you are, but he has a lot of experience with audio engineering. Like, that was he had done a lot of touring with bands and stuff for a number of years. So, like, he knows a lot. Like, if there's gear you're confused about, he is a person who understands it, which I was very thankful about, because it's like, I don't know. Kind of like when Elizabeth got her new computer, right? It's like, you don't mind spending the money, but you're going to feel really stupid if you spend the money and it doesn't actually fix your problem.
Right. Which
the only thing is, like, hard. The only thing I don't like about my mic is, like, I have to realize that if I'm not at my desk, like, it doesn't pick me up at all. So it's like, when I was wearing like a headset like Elizabeth uses, it's easy because the mic's always with you. Or if you're wearing a wireless mic, it does that. But, like, the ones that are on your desk, it's like, well, the good news is they don't pick up external noise because they're designed to pick up, they're designed more for like radio and stuff like that. But anyway, that was probably a really long answer to the no, I'm not going to be on Craft Roulette, at least not that I know of. But it is one of my favorite, like, crafty game show things, just because, like, not so much the way they do color parameters now, but when they had really specific color parameters, like, it was more of a, like, you wound up having to do stuff that you wouldn't have done otherwise. It's like, do a neon pink and purple, like, holiday card. It's like, well, no one ever wants to do that. So, I mean, it's still kind of that way.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, hey, Brian, welcome. It's always nice to see you.
Neon pink and purple. That would be
well, I mean, it's like you can do anything with any card, really, but
Trying to get my snow cut out for my little dude. Damper Girl says, I want to.
Oh, be on Craft Roulette. I actually don't know if I would want, like, how can I put it? If they asked me, I would definitely do it, but on a certain level, I don't know. Like, I think it would feel very high stress.
Super. I would be like in a panic mode. Somebody asked me to be a teacher on one of the thingies, and I had to ask if it was real. I asked somebody else, and they're like, "Oh yeah." And then the I should do it. No, I shouldn't. No, yes, no. And then I never responded back because I literally put myself into anxiety mode and I didn't know what to do. And so, yeah, I never responded. And so I did not teach a class for them. I was like,
I will
"Oh,
say, like the interactions I've had with the craft roulette people, they have always been like super helpful. And like, I don't think it would be as crazy. Like, I think if you focused on like interacting with, Mary and Mr. Producer and didn't really like pay attention to the chat, I think it would be okay.
yeah,
Like, I don't think it would be crazy. I think it would just be kind of the whole like, well, who knows what kind of a parameter grouping I would get. Like, it might be good, it might be crazy. What other color do I want? Where did I put my paper? Where are all the things? Oh, here it is. It would be an alternate color. Well, I do like. Oh, we can. We'll do the pink.
see, you talked yourself right into that."
Well, no, I have. I actually like. It's funny because at my craft fair, people had actually asked if there was rose gold stuff last year. So I'm like, well, this year I have rose gold, but it's weird. Like, who is it? It's like this Michael's rose gold is actually not pink, and like it's pinker than the gold, but it's not like insanely pink. But like their glitter, I guess I'm saying a bad word, but the glitter paper rose gold is like super duper pink. So FYI, the colors don't match. If anyone is me.
You guys, when doing ornaments, make sure the hole is at the top. So, yeah.
You can always find a new hole. I mean, I guess with the wood, you'd have to drill a new hole, but
Yeah, no, I totally put it on the side. I have to cut another snow piece, but we're okay. We're okay. We'll take this off. We'll sand it. I have sander thingies right here.
I'm surprised when I tried die cutting out of. I had some Amazon glitter paper that was not fabulous. If you were, oh, I think you were on my live this morning. Anyway, it was something of a struggle bus because it's like one of the glitter papers that has like vinyl base,
Oh,
so like it's a huge pain. Like you do, it doesn't really die cut, so you basically have to
right.
like,
Scissor cut.
you have to like
Oh,
pull it out. Well, no, like it cut enough where you could pull it out. You just had to sort of like work it a little bit, which I'm not the daintiest of crafter when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just want the die to cut things and everything to come out.
yes. We like the simplicity of those dies. That's why we buy them, because they make our lives easier.
Yep.
Okay.
But you like this. Like this isn't really craft, but like this on top of this, I don't hate this. It doesn't really read as pink either, which is weird. Like if you see it by itself, it reads much more pinks. Oh, I'm off screen. It looks more gold left to its own devices.
Yeah.
A little coppery, but
I think real pink metals do that too, cuz I have a ring that says it's rose gold and I'm like, I'm not seeing rose in there at all. But it's still a
well,
pretty
let's
ring.
see. So here's something that's really pink. Does it read? It read? It still doesn't really read as pink. Okay, I don't know. I like the color, but I feel like if you had a pink Christmas tree, you'd be a little disappointed if
Right?
you had like that. Like this color doesn't seem super pink to me.
Okay.
But I'm actually done die cutting, so maybe I'll be done on time.
Yes, all I got
Hopefully.
to do is glue my stuff together and I'll be done. Because this is going to be a white of white, white, white. There we go.
Well, we'll see. I would.
Let's put that Get our tree that we glued down to our glass mat.
Oh, we still have 15 minutes. I only really care because I usually try to redirect to Shanna's stream.
Oh, speaking of redirect, I need to set up a live and get it redirected for Kendra's card challenge.
Oh, are they doing it? Is there another like live stream hop happening soon?
Yes. The 5th, I want to say. I could be wrong. I don't know. My memory is kind of toast.
I want to say I saw stuff on her channel. Like she had a playlist, but I thought the videos were like the 10th. Like it wasn't like this week. It was like next weekend, kind of.
Yeah, and it could be because my calendar is all out of whack. I don't know what I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough if you're on a design team because people are kind of like, I don't know. Most people are nice about it, but it's also like I don't know.
Yeah.
I always get a little OCD about like wanting to at least appear somewhat professional because I'm like, I have a job. I'm really smart. I promise. I'm not like always a flake. Just I am in this one particular instance.
Yeah, I seem to be just I'm just a flake. It's okay. We try our best. That's what we do.
But I was skeptical about this die when I got it, but I actually really quite like how the finished product comes out, where you have like it's sort of like a whatever string. So then you can just sort of lay it, you can just lay this behind, and then you have sort of this extra hook.
Oh, those are cute.
She did a good. The die designer did a very nice job on this, I gotta say. Not that I needed an excuse to like spend money on buying more Christmas dies, but
I know. Okay, and then this guy, you need his antlers.
Let's see. Whoop. Kitty toe. You see. Oh, hey, Susan. I didn't see you pop in. Oh, ECR is the 10th of November, according to Shanna. Shanna knows all things.
Thank you. The 10th. I was 5 days
We are covering
off.
various topics. Although you guys did one where like you covered various topics before, and I really liked it because it's sort of like, it's nice when there's a mix of stuff because often like just watching sort of very similar videos like for a whole hop, it's sort of like, I don't know, those to me are like they're very relaxing, but they're also like, it also kind of feels like a bunch of things that are similar, which can be nice. I don't know. I mean, it depends on, I think it kind of depends on the individual and your mood.
Yeah, I am doing the topic of the color challenge. So
that's a fun one.
Yeah, I'll be doing, and she said all we had to do was talk about it, but I'm like, I'm going to use it in the actual card because I don't know if she's assigning us sketches, but if she does, I'll be using the color challenge in the sketch.
Well, and it's nice, like jumping off place too.
Yeah. Because
I mean, where it's sort of like, I can make a card. It could be anything.
Yeah, and she gets her color challenges from Sarah Renee Clark Color Cube. She's got permission to do that. And they're beautiful. The color combos are just gorgeous. So, yeah, I'm excited. And this card, you guys, my brain is stuck on cards. This ornament is about done. And then I just need to snip that little bitty bit.
Well, I'll put together at least one of these because then we'll both have a card done. Ornament, whatever. Is it a card? Is it an ornament? Can it be both?
Yes, it can. Okay, now we're gonna do the thing that Pam doesn't like. But shh, don't say
Use a
nothing.
non-yellow color. Although this must be a rough like season for Pam, just because it's sort of like there's not really much yellow Christmas.
Right? Because people are
And a
like,
lot of that
no
other
yellow
thing.
snow. Cannot have
Oh,
the yellow. But the stars, I mean, we can make the stars yellow, and some wintry outfits could be yellow.
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because the star would be yellow.
Okay,
Okay,
don't look,
let's grab it.
Pam. We're getting out the glue and the white stuff. And then we're gonna pick one side of our tree. And we're gonna just put it like it's wind blown to the side of the tree. All the way up, all the way up.
I'm sure most this us. Thanks for the good idea, ECR.
You're welcome. And then we'll get the antlers a little bit, but then we'll get the snow.
So I think I just want to figure out how high up I need this. So let's do Santa, because Santa's kind of Christmassy.
Not just a little bit.
Ooh, and I'll actually be on time.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't want to do that. I want to do this.
Lisa Bates likes your ornaments.
Thanks.
I'm gonna be very careful, you guys. When you're working with these wooden things, if you tap them, the little bark could potentially come off. So if you're using colored glitter and stuff, you just want to do gentle shaking and then tap the rest off into the garbage. That way there you don't get wood bits into your glitter. But there it is.
Yeah. So basically, we just want the slightest of loop left over.
So we added our little bit of wind-blown glitter to the tree, a couple to the antlers, and then, yeah, there's that. You know, Jay, as I'm looking at you, you have disappeared from.
Oh, yeah, because I was looking down. It does a thing sometimes.
It does a thing. Okay, so there they are, our little wooden slices. Oh my goodness.
Very
and then we just
cool.
needed to tie them up. Tie them up, tie them up. Let's see what we have in our little embellishment-y thingies. We could do all natural with some twine. And ooh, look, I even have white for the white one. And we'll do, I don't even know. Do we want to do like little actual twiny for that one? Yeah, we'll do that one for that one.
I mean, I think twine and wood, like the wood, generally makes sense as an idea.
And then
I mean, it doesn't need to make sense. It's Christmas. It will.
It
even
is.
if it doesn't make sense, it will look cute.
Am I doing anything to the back? No, because while it's hanging on the tree, yeah, you could totally decorate the back. You could put to and from on them and ship them out. You could put the year on them, but no, I'm just doing the front. But we're gonna make this one kind of, yeah, we want that fuzzy.
There we go.
Now let's see if I can get this through there. How am I gonna do that?
Oh, look how cute this looks. This is such a good idea. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I like it.
And then it sort of swings, and then you can just cut it off. Because I just stuck the twine underneath, but You could also have you could have mounted this lower too, so the ornament came up higher. Give you, or just put it on a 5x7 card if you wanted it a little different. But I like this. Sort of the original design of the sketch has the focal point more like here, but you know,
It's super cute.
this is interactive. Wait, did I actually hit all the craft roulette parameters? It's interactive.
Yep.
It's picnic colors, which it's a reindeer picnic on Christmas, right?
Right.
Somewhere in the barn. Oh, it's barn colors. It's a reindeer picnic in the barn because we have our brown. We have our paper strips, and I forget what the element was. Probably something that's not Christmassy that'll really ruin this. Oh, it was a farm, so I don't think this really works, but that's fine. Do a reindeer ornament, and then it would work.
Right. It could be a reindeer farm.
It's true. You could be. Since we're gonna bounce over to Shanna's channel in about 5 minutes, do you want to tell anybody about other stuff other than KCC that you have going on?
No, I still do all my lives Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays at 3. Coming up in December, though, December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. 7 of those days will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern, or 6 of those days will be going live at 7 p.m. Eastern, but Thursday is at 3 because that's my regularly scheduled programming. But we have the birthday celebration going on coming up in December, so I'm super excited for that.
Yay!
I'm still gonna be trying to crank out some videos for Christmas cards, so keep a lookout for those. And Pattern Paper Monday, Stamper Girl, I want to be with you Monday, girlfriend. I will send you the link Monday at 6:30. And we'll do Pattern Paper Monday together. I love Pattern Paper Monday. She says, I'm off tomorrow. Yay. Yeah, I think a lot of people like Pattern Paper Monday, which was a surprise. And it's to my benefit because I have so much pattern paper and I want to buy more. So I have to use what I have. I did it. I finally tied the knot. There's that one. And then we'll get that one on there. But yeah, just lots of crafty things going on every week.
Yeah.
Channel.
I'm doing my 12 days of ornaments, and then I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the month. Something.
Cool.
You're doing something the rest of the month. Probably making more craft fair stuff, so I'm sure I will be popping up from time to time.
That will be awesome.
Say hi. Because Scrappy Tales also released a lantern die set that if you put like vellum on the lantern windows, you can put a tea light inside because it's like a 3D pop-up. So I want to play with those because I think they would be really cool just to like lure people over to our table at the craft fair. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta bring them in, catch those eyeballs.
Indeed. So I'm going to wrap this up, and this should redirect everybody over to Shanna's channel. If it doesn't, it's just Shanna Makes It. She's been in the chat all evening, so I think a lot of you know her. But I don't know what she's doing, but probably something that will be fun because she does a lot of cool die cutting based cards. Anyway, I will. I guess I'll see everybody. I'm going to be going live mostly at 5 o'clock during the week. 5 o'clock Central. So I'll be an hour before ECR. So hopefully my goal is to be done before you start streaming. So we will see if that works out. But anyway,
fabulous.
That's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, and see you in Shanna's chat.